guys, now that we are a couple days into July, I thought that it would be a great time to do my May wrap-up and my June wrap-up. So, I'm horrible. Here we go. So the first book that I read was A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, which got a 5 out of 5 stars. I have a whole book talk on it that I'll link somewhere on the screen. I liked A Court of Mist and Fury more, but it wasn't a horrible ending to a wonderful trilogy. Do I sound as weird as I think I sound? Do I own that book? I thought I did. I guess I don't. No, I definitely bought that. Okay, well, I have no idea where it is. But the next book that I read was Everything, Everything by Nicola Yoon, and I did not understand the issues of this book before I went into it. And even after I read it, I didn't understand the issues of it. But there are some discriminatory issues within this story, but before I understood them, I still enjoyed it. I still enjoy the story itself, but I understand that there's issues. It is my favorite contemporary read that I've had so far this year, which isn't saying much, to be completely honest, because I haven't read that many contemporaries, but 4 out of 5 stars. I liked the characters. The next book that I read was The Dark Prophecy from the Trials of Apollo series by Rick Riordan. I don't know what it is about this book, but I didn't love it. I didn't feel like it went anywhere, like the plot line, I didn't feel like there was a plot. Like, I felt like they were just kind of like going through the motions of things, and I hate to say it, but it was probably like my least favorite Riordan book ever. I didn't hate it, it was just, out of all of these, like, I guess saying it was my least favorite isn't that bad. I guess I can hold this book. I gave this one like a 3.5, 3.75 out of 5 stars. I'm really confused about the direction of this story and this book itself. Next, I read The Slippery Slope by Lemony Snicket, and this was over a month ago, so I really don't remember much about it. I think I liked it. I think it got a 4 out of 5 stars. And then after that, I read The Grim Grotto, which I did enjoy, but I fell asleep through a little bit. Which really, I fall asleep while reading all the time, so like that says nothing about the book's character. But I think this one got a 4 out of 5 stars too. I really like the introduction of new characters. Yeah, that's about it. Next, we are on a roll. Next, I reread Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. It was a reread. It's still 5 out of 5 stars. I also have an entire book talk on this, so I'll link that somewhere. Oh man, I really meant to do a book talk for this one. I completely forgot to do that. Yeah. Wait, did I? No, I did do a book talk. I'm completely out of it. I did do a book talk for this one. So next I read Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare, 5 out of 5 stars. I did a book talk, if I am remembering correctly, which I will also link somewhere right here in this general area probably. Once again, not going to go too much into it because I did a whole video about it. Next, I read The Penultimate Peril by Lemony Snicket, which was probably my favorite book out of the series so far. And then, as I was reading this book and I was getting closer to the end, I remembered the entire reason that I read this series was because my friend Lay read it. And she had a video on it, and I wanted to watch her video, but I didn't want to watch it without reading the series. So the whole reason that we got into this like months and months long process of reading this series is because I wanted to watch my friend's video. So that doesn't say anything about the book. Once again, I like the setting of the story more than any other. The other ones, it was like a hotel that was like set up like the Dewey Decimal System, which no one has memorized, and it was entertaining, and I liked it. It was the funniest one so far, which it's not supposed to be, but I laughed. And then, lastly, I read The End by Lemony Snicket. I finished it! I finished the series, and it was a very, very joyous moment for me when I finished the series. Nothing shocking happened, in my opinion. Nothing that really, like, blew me away or anything. Yeah. I finished it. 4 out of 5 stars. I guess the overall series would get like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah. Yep. I sound like a 5-year-old right now. At least I feel like I do. Now on to June. Okay, so in June, I read Wires and Nerves by Marissa Meyer, which is like the eco story of the Lunar Chronicles, and it's like a little comic book, which I really enjoyed because I never read like comics. I really enjoyed it. It got a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I liked seeing all the characters again, and I read it in like an hour, which was great because I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna knock books out. Not like punch them. That would be rude. Next I read Flame in the Mist by Renee Adia. I really loved the characters of this book, and I loved, like, the setting of it and the culture of it, and it just, like, felt very lively and vibrant, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for the next book to come out, and I'm hugging it like a child. That's not how you should hug a child. And also the cover. Just look at the cover. It's gorgeous. These characters, I liked the characters a lot because, like, they weren't the characters that you would expect, and the main characters weren't the main characters that you would expect, or at least the ones that I expected to be the main characters. How many times can I say the word expect? Obviously not that many. And next I read Our Dog Duet by V.E. Schwab, which ruined me emotionally and physically and mentally, and I still can't actually form, like, thought processes on it. All I know is that I'm hurt, but also really happy. It was an incredible book. Like, I loved this Savage Song, and then I loved this one even more. And that's just the goal of books, is to, like, love the next book in the series more than you love the one beforehand. And I loved it a lot. So, I don't have much to say on this, but I'm willing to talk about it forever and always. I've hit a slump, reading and otherwise, and I'm currently reading, like, 3 books right now, which I never do. I'm always a, like, one at a time type of reader, and I'm currently reading 3 books. Who am I? I don't know what's happening anymore. So, I mean, I don't even have a July TBR to talk about because I don't trust myself to complete the books that I said on it. So, that's all I got for you. So I hope by some insane chance you enjoyed the video for today. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever time it is, wherever you are, and thank you for watching.